Hi, this is Joachim for statisticsglobe.com, and in this video I'll explain how to convert a vector to a character using the R programming language. In the video I'm going to show you several examples, and the first example is based on the vector that we can create with line 2 of the code. So if you run line 2 of the code, you will see that at the top right of RStudio a new vector appears, which is called xvec. And we can also have a look at this vector by running line 3 of the code. And then you can see at the bottom in the RStudio console that our vector consists of 6 vector elements and 5 vector labels. We can also check the class of our vector object by running line 5 of the code, and then you can see that our vector object is a vector. Now if we want to convert this vector to a character, then we can apply the sCharacter function, as you can see in line 7 of the code. So in this line of code, I'm applying the sCharacter function to our vector, and then I'm storing the output of this function in a new data object, which is called xchar. So if you run line 7 of the code, you will see that a new data object appears at the top right of RStudio, and we can also have a look at this data object by running line 8 of the code. And then you can see at the bottom in the RStudio console that our new vector object is a character. We can also check the class of this new data object by running line 10 of the code, and this confirms that our new vector is a character vector. So in the first example of this video, I have explained how to convert a vector to the character class. However, it is also possible to convert the columns of a data frame from the vector class to the character class, and this is what I'm showing you in the next example. So first we need to create a data frame that contains different vector columns, and this is what we are doing with line 12 to 14 of the code. So if you run these lines of code, you can see at the top right of RStudio that a new data frame appears, which is called DataVec. And we can also have a look at this data object by running line 15 of the code. And then you can see at the bottom in the RStudio console that our new data frame contains 3 columns, x1, x2, and x3. And we can also check the classes of each of the columns of our data frame by running line 17 of the code. And then you can see that the columns x1 and x3 are vector columns. So let's assume that we want to convert only one of these columns, the variable x1, to the character class. Then it makes sense to first duplicate our data in a new data frame object, and this is what we are doing with line 19 of the code. So if you run this line of code, you can see at the top right of RStudio that a new data frame object appears, which is called datachar1. And if we now want to convert the variable x1 of this data frame to the character class, then we can apply the sCharacter function as we did before. But this time we are applying the sCharacter function to the variable that we want to convert. So after running line 20 of the code, our data frame is updated, and we can check that by running line 22. By printing the classes of our updated data frame to the RStudio console. And now you can see that the variable x1 has the character class, but the other 2 columns have still the same data class as before. So in this example, I have explained how to change only the class of one variable of our data frame. However, it is also possible to change the classes of all vector columns of our data frame to the character class. And this is what I'm showing you in the next example. So again, I'm duplicating our data frame first with line 24 of the code. And after running this line of code, you can see that at the top right of RStudio, a new data frame appears, which is called datachar2. And now we can convert all the columns of this data frame that are vectors to the character class in 2 steps. And in the first step, in line 25 of the code, we are identifying all the columns that are vectors. So if you run line 25 of the code, a new data object appears at the top right, which is called vecCols. And we can also have a look at the content of this new data object by running only the name of the data object. And then you can see at the bottom in the RStudio console that we have created a logical identifier, which is showing that the variables x1 and x3 are vectors, and the variable x2 is not a vector. In the next step, we can use the lapply and sCharacter functions, as you can see in line 26 of the code, to replace the vector columns by character columns. So if you run line 26 of the code, our data frame is updated. and we can check the new classes of our data frame by running line 28 of the code. And now you can see that the variables x1 and x3 were converted to the character class. However, the variable x2 is still an integer. So in this video I have shown you 3 different examples on how to convert factors to characters in the R programming language. However, in case you want to learn more on this topic, you could check out my homepage statisticsglobe.com, because on the homepage I have recently published a tutorial in which I'm explaining the content of this video in some more detail. I will put a link to this tutorial into the description of the video so you can check it out there. And furthermore, if you have liked the video, I would be very happy if you leave me some positive feedback in the comments. And make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel to get notifications in future when I'm releasing new videos to the channel. That's it for this video. Thanks a lot. See you next time.